Today we're going to discuss a very important topic, which is stress. I'm going to take some of your questions and I'm going to answer them. But before that, let me tell you, some of my clients, they come to me and then they say, I have stress, I am a loser, I could not achieve anything in my life. My parents were also losers. They could not achieve anything either. We didn't had a car, we didn't had a house of our own. We are just working and working for others. We don't even have a business of our own. So they are working in reputed hospitals as doctors, but they are not consultants, and still they do not have cars and the house of their own, but they do not realize the fact that they are doctors. So my answer to them is, how much do I need in life? How much do they or anybody else for that matter we need in life? And who defines it? Is somebody else has defined it for you, or you define it for yourself, or you see others what they have and then you decide how you want to lead your life, what all things you want in your life? Who decides it everything? Who decides everything? Because how much do we need in life? And the entire agony, the entire stress is coming from there. We decide, we see X and we say that, oh, he has got a car and I do not have a car, and we suddenly start desiring a car. We work hard towards it, we work like robots towards it, and we acquire a car. Now one day when you're traveling in a car and you see somebody traveling in a big car, you say that, oh, I have a small car, I need a big car, and you start working harder and then you get a big car. And then one fine day when you're enjoying your life, driving that big car, you see somebody driving a Mitsubishi Lancer. You desire for that, you work for it, you are able to achieve it, not achieve it, you get stressed, and then you work harder and you get Mitsubishi Lancer. And then one fine day you find that your colleague or friend, he's got an Audi. Then you desire for that. And what is happening while all this is happening? Small car to big car to a branded car to a bigger car. What is happening? You're stressing yourself. You're putting your body, your mind under stress because you desire for something, you want to achieve it, you work towards it, and while you're doing all that, you don't even realize that you've got a lot of physical and mental issues. You get stress, you get anxiety, you get depression in case you're not able to achieve what you desire. There are so many people and their medical history says that they were fine, they didn't have cholesterol in their body, and yet they died out of heart attack. Why? Because of stress. I mean, you'll be really surprised. There are a lot of people, they get heart attack without a medical history. They are completely physically fit but mentally unfit. So who is leading to all that? Who is leading to the mental trouble? Who is leading to stress? Is any external force leading to stress? I would say no. I would say it's we ourselves who create stress. Is anybody pushing us to desire for a certain car or certain commodity? No. It's we who create our own desires. And then we blame others that, I got stressed because of my wife, I got stressed because of my daughter, I got stressed because of my colleague and a boss. But matter of the fact is, it's nobody who creates stress. We create stress for ourselves in our lives. And then we are ready to blame everyone else around us for it. How much do we need in life? My question remains, how much do we need? All we need in life is mental peace and food and shelter to survive. That's the bare minimum necessities that any human being would need in life. People need food, water, shelter to eat, and mental peace. We're all born to stay happy, but we engage ourselves creating these desires, and we engage ourselves in lives. Otherwise, we feel totally in vacuum. We feel, I have nothing to work on, I have nothing in life, I am a loser. And when we get into the circle, so when it's too late, that is when we are actual losers. So let's not wait for your life to end and age. Let's realize now. Let's reduce our stresses by reducing our desires and stay happy in whatever we have. I'm not saying that one should not be ambitious, one should not desire and work for something they want to, but then one should not get stressed because the desires are not getting completed. Desires are not getting fulfilled. You are not able to achieve what you had desired and planned for yourself. Get into this circle, there is no coming back. It's a vicious circle. One after the other, one desire leading to the other desire, and it's a never ending process. By the time we realize that we are in a vicious circle, it's too late. We've already hit our ages, we've already hit 65 plus, 70, and then some people don't even realize it. They have been working like robots, like machineries till they die, and one fine day they are dead, and in their souls, they realize that, oh, I wasted such a precious life. That's going to bring down the stress. So let's lead a happy life and healthy life. Do not demand and desire for too many things in life, and stay and enjoy whatever you have right now. Stay in your present rather than staying in your future. I tell everybody, do not stay in past, but at the same time, do not live in future. Live in your present, enjoy everything that you have. Be thankful to God that all your internal and external organs and body parts are working. And do not desire only for wealth and possessions and materialistic things in life. Do inculcate the same values in your children so that they grow up to become a happy human being rather than become a stressful, ambitious human being. For any sort of corporate trainings, team building sessions, motivational sessions, do contact me on my email ID mentioned below or on my phone number. If you like, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.